So I'm going to bring in Mr. Khaleeq Rahman, who's an educationist joining us on the program. Good afternoon, Mr. Rahman. I'm going to ask you a question which might be a slightly sensitive question, but I still want to ask you this as somebody who comes from the community. Why is it necessary to carry your religious identity to the classroom? I mean, why do you, the moment you wear a hijab, you are immediately identified as a Muslim student. And there are some people who are uncomfortable with it. Why do you need the religious identity inside the classroom? Everywhere else you can wear it. But inside the classroom where you are with your peers, with your teachers, you don't need it.
See, the freedom of religion has been given by the Constitution of India, which is enshrined in Article 25 of the Constitution of India. And all this while, since independence and even much before that, there were never such incidents where, the hijab was considered as the identity or the complete religious representation of the community. But, it is very unfortunate that the fringe elements in the country, now they are coming up with
I'm saying forget the fringe elements for a moment. Within the community, I'm asking, and I'm asking as a member of the community, within the community, what is the thinking that can we not leave our hijabs outside when we enter a classroom because carrying the religious identity sometimes can work against us. Inside a classroom, everybody is the same. Why pronounce your religious identity? That is what I'm asking.
See, what happens is because as far as Islam is concerned, Islam has in fact, prescribed a certain dress code for women. So, and which our constitution also gives us the freedom to practice that. So when that is there, so who are we to question, and how can anybody question if somebody is coming to the school or going to the office, in hijab? So because it is purely personal. So I personally feel that all this while, even whether, the students or the other people did not have any kind of problem with the students wearing a hijab or with the office going women. But why all of a sudden this has happened? So I personally feel, and it is as per the Islamic and the Sharia law, that the women has been prescribed the particular code of dressing, so which needs to be practiced by them. If somebody is not practicing, that is something different. But
yes, because now the matter is in court, and now it is going to be even more complicated. You know why? Because now the court is going to examine whether wearing a hijab is integral to the practice of Islam. I am a Muslim woman. I don't wear a hijab. So now the argument will be whether wearing a hijab is integral to the practice of Islam. And there, if the court decides no, based on the fact that many Muslim women don't wear it, then where would you stand? What would you say?
Because the decision of the court will definitely be challenged. Because right now I don't want to comment on that, because since the matter is prejudice. So that is the reason. Let us all wait for the verdict of the court. But as far as this is concerned, as I told you, the Constitution of India under Article 25 gives the liberty and the freedom to every Muslim woman and to every religious group. It is to practice their own religion and to follow the dress code, whatever the religion, prescribes.
So then you say it's a matter of individual choice of dressing. Then you don't bring in religion into it. Because like I said, there are many Muslim women who don't wear it. Then you simply say it's a matter of individual choice of whether I wear a short skirt or a hijab is my choice. Then you bring in from that perspective of freedom of individual choice. But you are bringing in religion, and that makes it problematic in this country.
Those who don't wear it is their personal choice. But as far the religion is concerned, the religion definitely has prescribed the code of dress for women, which if somebody is following here, others should not have any kind of problem, because we are living in a secular country, and the Constitution of India under Article 25 has given that right to the women to follow that.
Yes, which is why the court will now examine whether it is integral to your practicing this religion. There again, it is going to open a whole lot of a can of worms. I do understand your point that based on religion, there should be no discrimination. If Muslim women are kept out of the classroom, that is against the Constitution. I totally agree with you. But there will be the others who will question that why do you need the women to be identified by their religion, which the hijab will invariably do. So why do you need to stand out? Why do you need that assertion of your identity in the classroom?
But I want to ask you
when
one thing.
others
I
want
want to ask you one
everyone
thing.
to be the same, look the same inside the classroom, and not have your religious identity displayed?
I want to ask you one thing, because India is the largest democracy in the world. And India, we are proud of our constitution. But even if you go to, the other countries like United States and all, there the women are allowed to follow their, code of dressing. That is, they are allowed to wear the hijab. But whereas in our country, I'm really, feeling ashamed right at this point of time that these kind of questions are being asked and the women are being targeted and discriminated here. So which is purely against the Constitution of India and the rights that have been given under Article 25.
Yes, that is true, and therefore the matter is now under sub judice in the Karnataka High Court. It's being adjudicated. We'll wait and see what the court says. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Khaleeq Rahman.